What is up, YouTube? In today's video we have this 48 volt to 70 48 volts to 60 volts to 72 volts. This is a display from Alibaba Express, I think. This display basically doesn't have the bypass wire, which is meant to show you the fault signals, which is like the parking, the reverse, the other symbols like the gears, how to bypass that. I'm going to be showing you how to solder a wire for it. As you can see right here, I soldered a wire for it. This is 12 volts. Here, before I even soldered this wire, this yellow wire right here, before it came with 6 wires. As you can see right here, it doesn't have the 7th wire. So basically some displays have 7th wire. So the 7th wire, basically what it does, basically it bypasses, it communicates the display to the controller, which is basically if I click the brake, it shows me the brake symbol. And if my motor is disconnected, it should show me the motor symbol. I'm going to be showing you how, I'm going to be demonstrating how it looks like. So let me just show you guys how to do it. I'm going to be showing you how I soldered it. Here's what the display looks like. 60 volts, 40 volts, 72 volts. As you can see, this is the wire that I soldered. It's a yellow one. I'm going to be showing you how to solder a bypass wire meant to show you the fault symbols. So I'm going to be showing you how to do that. So let's get on to the video. Let's go. As you can see, guys, this is the display right here. I'm going to be turning on right now. So I'm going to be showing you how to solder this wire right here. It's extra wire, which is for bypassing. This is the data wire for the display. I recently added it and soldered it to the board of the display. So I'm going to be showing you how to do it. So let me just show you the display of how it looks like. This is green. This is a green colored display. So as you can see right here, here it is. And let me just see, it's just kilometers. I'll just redo it again. As you can see, the fault signals right here, the parking and reverse, and also has the data of the kilometers. So there's 60 volts, there's 30 volts right here. As you can see, here's the battery, everything like that. So here, this is the 60 volt connector. So shouldn't limit your, as you can see, turn to 60 volts right here, 60 volts. As you can see, if I disconnect it, as you can see, I'm using a 40 volts display. Battery. So it's showing me low battery. When I disconnect this, it instantly goes back to 48 and just 72 down here to the battery. Now you can see that 72. So basically, this display, I'm going to be showing you how to connect this wire, the data wire. Unfortunately, I don't have a custom controller that supports the data wire. I would have used this data wire, but I'm going to be showing you how to connect it, how to know which one is the data wire. We're going to be explaining everything right now. So first of all, let me just turn off the display right here. Just turn it off right here. Okay, I turned it off. And we're just going to use this screwdriver to basically take out the screws to see what's under this display. So basically, I'm going to be showing you which one is exactly the data wire. So there's some, I have a white display, by the way. It doesn't have the same labels as this one. Screen display depends on the manufacturer because it's a different company. And yeah, let me just take out the last screw. There's another screw here for the wires, so they don't it's not waterproof, but it's for it's for just protecting the wires. I think not really protecting them, but to make them not everywhere like a mess. So as you can see right here, take this wire out, take this little connector thingy, plastic, and boom. And then we get to the let me just wait for a second. I'm just carefully, I don't want to damage the wires, carefully just push it in so you can see. So Here is the board. Let's do this. Here's the board. So what we're gonna look for, there's a lot of connectors. There's ICs here. There's positive, as you can see it says V, which is voltage. Negative, this is the, as you can see, the DD. This is right here, the yellow one. This is not the added one. The added one is this YTX. I'm gonna be explaining right now what it is. So this one, the yellow wire that I added, is not the same one as this one is for speed. The yellow one is for speed. This one's the right indicator. This one's the left indicator, or the light indicator, the white one. This is the right indicator. There's this volts. This is the 60 volt connector, the two black wires. Then this connector right here that I showed you guys. So this is the added wire, and I'm just zooming for you guys, as you can see. So this is the YTX. The YTX, as you can see, it's soldered. We soldered it. This is the soldered YTX. This is 12 volts. So basically, this is the data wire. If you find this on your board, the YTX, we added it. As you can see, it's soldered because we soldered it. It's 12 volts. It's meant to show the fault signals onto the display on the controller. So basically, you have to solder this wire. If you don't have the wire, you have to solder it, which is YTX, and it's right here, as you can see, YTX. These other things, I don't know what they are. Wait, I'll show you guys. These other things, they don't do nothing. I put positive line to these YL1, YL2, they don't do anything. These are just for the indicators. Be careful putting the positive to the V plus, because it will literally shorten the display or ruin it. This is the 60 volt connector, just fall out anyways. Here's the two 60 volt thingies right here. There's a bunch of ICs right here. And I think when you get to the data wire, the ground, it should like it's kind of like these little holes right here are for diagnostics. Yeah, so when I put to the positive wire to the to this YTX wire, it should do nothing, literally. Like, I'm gonna show you right now. When I disconnect I'm gonna re-put everything, and I'll come back for you guys. Let's go. See guys, I'm gonna be basically putting the positive line coming from my battery to this YTX new wire that I added, as you can see right here. And you're gonna see it's basically 12 volts, so I can show you the whole like indicators. So the display is currently off. I'm gonna be removing the positive line coming from my display and putting it with the YTX wire. It's a little bit short, so just do this and just put it in. Basically, you should see the display basically flickering out. As you can see, this is the indicators. See, park, reverse. This is the indicators that we want. So this is the bypass, that's why it's showing that it's lighting up the data wires. As you can see, the 72 volts indicator, the park, the whole thing, as you can see, is turning on. The reverse, that's crazy. Like, look at this, park, reverse, ECU are all lighting up. Now just turn it off before something happens. And just open this is the data wire that we wanted to get, or wanted soldered. And just real quick do this so you can see what's going on with the display. So here is the display. So basically, see these little thingies, like little holes under these are the indicators. So the only way to light up these indicators, as you can see, just go back a little bit. So you guys got to either solder this wire or buy a custom one. So basically, I soldered these wires. So now when you solder them, look at this. the indicators wire lights up. As you can see, the data wire, the 72 volts, look, they're flickering. The other lights are not turning on. Look at that, it's crazy. The M symbol is turning on, the ECU, everything, all the symbols are turning on, because this is the data wire, obviously. So yeah, this is the data wires. Just disconnect it. Disconnect it right now. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this, we're gonna be demonstrating how to use the multimeter to find out if which one is the data wire. I'm pretty sure that's 5 volts. So basically, if you want to find the data wire, as you can see right here, these little holes right here, I'll show you right here. So basically, these holes are the data wire. There, as you can see right here, they light up for a couple seconds and then they turn off. These little lights over here. So basically, you gotta solder the YTX right here. This connector called YTX close to these wires. This is unsoldered. We solder this YTX one. As you can see right here, let me zoom. YTX. This is right here, YTX. I'll show you right there, YTX. Sorry, we soldered it. It's basically 5 volts. It turns out it's 5 volts, not 12 volts. So you need to solder this wire right here. So how to find out? That's basically there's right here, there is written data right here and 5 volts, all that stuff. We're not gonna touch these. We're gonna be soldering this wire to power these little holes right here are meant for the symbols. So how to find out? So basically, what we're gonna do, I'm gonna be explaining how to do that. Well, we're just gonna put this thing to the positive line so I can show you how to do it using the multimeter right here. Put it on. I put it on not continuity, but I'm seeing how much voltage is coming out from the display. So I'm gonna be doing that right now. So I'm just get ready to do it. Let's adjust my angle so you can see, guys. I'm gonna be putting the recently YTX wire to the positive line. This should light up, and here's the multimeter right here. The multimeter, just fix the angle. Sorry guys, it's the tripod so you can see. Here's our multimeter. I put it on 200 volts right here. As you can see, we just put our voltage on this stable volts, not this wiggly volts, which is not meant for battery reading. This is, you put it on this side. See, this is a stable V. That means you should put it, because it's coming from direct battery, it's not coming from the outlets, which is DC volt, like this voltage right here. The wiggly one, don't put it, okay? This one, the voltage. So put it at 200 volts right here. Should show 200 right here. So let's fix my angle. So let me just turn on my battery and I'll show you guys how to find out the wires that I'm talking about. So here's our multimeter. Gotta turn on the display. As you can see, the red lights are turning on. I don't know if you can see that. As you can see, the lights are flickering. So I'm gonna be taking the probes. As you can see where the lights are turning on. We're gonna be just putting the inner light. Okay, let me show you guys the voltage. Okay, show you the voltage right here. See that? Here's the voltage meter, multimeter. Just get a good in. Right now we're gonna be seeing the voltage, how much it is. So let's turn it on. The lights turn on. As you can see right here from the corner. Right here. Now I'm gonna test how much the voltage is. See the little holes right here, and we zoom in. See the little holes right here next to the, just show you guys right here, these are lighting up. These are the indicators, as you can see right here. These are lighting up, so just test it. As you can see, the 5 volts and the ground are turning on. So let me just put on the YTX, this is the data wire to this. Just unzoom so you can see how much the voltage is. Here, let me just do it. YTX. Just put it here on one of these holes. They're saying 5 voltage. Let's put it on the 5 volts right here. As you can see right here, just put on one of these. One of these ones that are lighting up should give me 5 voltage, 5 volts of power, as you can see on the multimeter. So yeah, it's the data wire that we're looking for to. So basically, when you find the data wire, when you solder one data wire right here, the YTX, this one right here, you're going to need a custom controller, because the custom controller is going to be called, the custom wire is going to be called the instrument. There's a wire called the instrument. It's meant for the display. There's a specific wire called the instrument display wire. The function of the instrument display wire is meant to communicate between the display and the computer and the display. So when you click the brake symbol, when you press the brake, it should show you on your display on these, one of these like lights. So when I hit the brake display, this is how it looks like. The brake symbol right here. Zoom in a little bit. And just zoom in a little bit more. As you can see, the brake symbol right here. Now you can see that right here. This is the brake symbol. That when it lights up, motor, that means your motor controller or Hall sensor has been disconnected. This is the throttle wire, parking. So if you guys like this video a lot, make sure to hit the like button. I'm gonna be making a video soon on how to buy the custom controller. If you guys like this video a lot, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe. And another video, I'm gonna be making a video on how to bypass or get the controller instrument display wire connected to the display, like connect this wire to the motor controller, brushless motor controller. And yeah, see you guys later.